I would like to advise the next president on how to win the war on terror. And I don't care whether it's Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. And I can sum up my advice in one word. It's called leadership. Now, we have a real void in leadership in the White House right now, but that's going to change. So if I could advise, I would say there's 3 acts of leadership I would love to see. Act 1, lead the American people, and specifically Congress, to officially and legally declare war on, ready for this, Islamic terrorism. Now, I know Obama will not even let those words cross his lips, but that's what needs to happen. You know, after 9/11, Bush declared war on Afghanistan, then of course Iraq, and you can debate the validity of either one of those, but in actuality, Al-Qaeda was neither. That's who we were after. And so we're not going after a nation now. But I can define Islamic terrorism very clearly. Anyone who is seeking to kill or already killing people in the name of Allah, A-L-L-A-H, they are an Islamic terrorist. That's who we're fighting today. And if we declare war, we're saying to them, we're going to hunt you down wherever you are and kill you to the best of our ability. Now, I know you're saying, wait, you can't use that term because there's like 1 billion Muslims in the world who are not terrorists. This will offend them. Listen, I don't care about the offensive part, which leads me to the second act of leadership. The president needs to go to the entire world, because this is World War III, and lead them to join us in this work. And for Muslims that want to improve their image or do something about this mess, join us if you're not a terrorist. Bring the world together. And by the way, screw the UN, the NATO. I don't care about their resolutions or their plans. We're the greatest nation on the planet. We have the strongest military, most equipped and skilled in the history of the world. Just go out as president, lead other countries to join us. By the way, I mentioned this is World War III. Do you realize in the last year alone, the terrorists have successfully attacked and killed people in the hearts of 33 countries? Now, I know John Kerry says that's, proving that we're winning in Syria and Iraq. If he really believes that, he's a fool. So I don't go there. We have to stop this before it really gets way, way too big to where we can't win it. The third act of leadership, and I would do this on the first day in the White House, bring in your Joint Chiefs of Staff. That's the head of the Army, Navy, Marines, all your military divisions. Have them bring in their chief staff people. Sit them down in a room and say, listen, you guys and ladies know more about war than anybody on the planet. You know how to do it. You've experienced it. I don't know it. You do. That's why you're here. But let me tell you this. You know how the Civil War was fought, and you know about Abraham Lincoln. When he was president, he fired one general after another until he finally found the one that had the courage and the skill and the determination to win the war, and even end the war, end the casualties. I'll fire every one of you if I have to until I find the people who are really called and ready to provide the strategy, the rules of engagement, whatever it takes to hunt these people down, kill them, and win this thing. And by the end of my term, if the head of ISIS, what's his name, al-Bundy, al-Baghdadi, whatever it is, if he's not surrendered, if the guy over Taliban and Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, Muslim Brotherhood, if they haven't officially surrendered and said no more killing, then at least I want every American to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we are winning this thing. We are winning. That is leadership.